Alright, how's it going there, you scumbags? I hope you're enjoying playing Atlas. The recent release, it's early access, but really good nonetheless. Hope you're enjoying it, all the people that are playing it, and I hope you're interested, the people who want to play it. Now, this is a Sea of Thieves versus Atlas. The reason I'm comparing these games together is because they released within 12 months of each other, and they're, of course, very similar games. Now, first of all, off the bat, I'm going to say Atlas is a better game, and I'll explain that in a minute. I'm not discrediting Sea of Thieves, but I guess I do have some complaints about Sea of Thieves. So I've played probably over 200 hours. I don't know exactly. Over 200 hours of Sea of Thieves, and of that time, yeah, I've enjoyed it. It has been a very good experience. And I've played roughly 170 hours of Atlas, which is pretty crazy because it just released. So I've been going crazy with Atlas, and I don't plan to stop because I'm enjoying the hell out of it. So I guess I'll explain what I think of Sea of Thieves. So Sea of Thieves, they've showed it off like it was supposed to be an online experience with other people. I was kind of disappointed in that because I was expecting to have a cool, I wanted to have something that wasn't online only. Whereas, you know, Atlas it's advertised to be an MMO. You're expected to play with a bunch of people, and that could be argued for Sea of Thieves too, because they advertise it as an online experience. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I'm not going to discredit Sea of Thieves for that. I guess that's my expectations that came up, but you know, it's gotten to the point now where I've given up sort of hating on online only games, because that's just how it is. That's what it is these days. Nothing functions without online anyway. I guess the only problem I have with it is servers might go down. I don't know in how many years time, 10, 20 years time, the servers might go down. All your progress is gone unless they make some way to play it offline. That's my real biggest problem with online games, and you know, a whole story aspect of the game, adventure, solo, kind of gets diminished by playing things online only. So I'm going to rank these evenly, these two games, because they're both online only games. They're both meant to be played with other people. Okay, so with Sea of Thieves, I was expecting a lot more from it. I mean, obviously I enjoyed the hell out of it, playing plus 200 hours of it, and that was a really good experience. Like when I first started sailing, it was really cool to check out how big this map was, exploring different islands. But unfortunately it lacked content. Okay, it had great environments. There it is. That's like, it had really good gameplay, great environments. It was well optimized. I didn't run into any bugs really, from what I know. I mean, there was obviously like crashes and stuff. Like, what do you expect, you know? But it was relatively well optimized, and the team at Rare, I mean, obviously they're a very different development team compared to the old Rare, but I think they have the right ideas going, you know, and they might have not been given enough manpower to get things going. You have like 3 different quests that you can do, and they're just repeatable over and over, and they're very random. And then that's it. And then you have the legendary voyages, which are the same thing, but really damn long, and could be tedious, and they're added difficulty. And then there's pirate fortresses, which are pretty much raids. But the problem is, everything includes the same damn enemies. There are skeletons. You verse skeletons. You verse like 4 different types of skeletons. I'm not going to explain each damn skeleton, but there's just not enough enemy variety, alright? And there's just not enough things to do in the game. But the things that you can do are quite exciting. The PvP is very cool. Definitely some of the coolest PvP I've played. I was expecting this to be like, to have more like, I know this sounds kind of meta, but like an RPG style sort of thing where you have weapon stats and stuff, you find random loot, you upgrade your swords. No, everything does the same damage. It's everything you get is cosmetic. It's cool having different looking items and stuff. Like the stuff that you can get are really cool looking, but everything does the same damage. There's no real self-improvement to your character, which is what I was hoping for, customizing your character. But you don't even get to customize your character at the start. You get pre-built characters, unfortunately. So you just kind of got to keep rolling and get lucky with the character that you want. I could talk for hours and hours about Sea of Thieves, but I could talk longer about Atlas, to be honest. Thing about Atlas, I'm going to go into Atlas now. What makes Atlas better? Atlas, okay. Atlas is early access, there's heaps of problems, there's so many bugs, there's so many crashes. There's a lot of things wrong with the game. Every day they're bringing updates that improve the game. It feels like a much better game every day you play. And eventually it's going to be a lot better in terms of stability and stuff. But of the things that aren't broken, the game is an absolute amazing experience. Whether you're playing solo, obviously when you're playing with people, that is the best experience. If you're playing PvP, there is so many different tiny little mechanics that make the game really damn cool. Like, I don't know, you make a grappling hook, you hook to somebody, and you can drag them around. Just little things like that make the experience like crazy cool. You know, there's different servers for PvP, and there's PvE if you don't want to be bothered by other people. Which, you know, I respect that, and there's unofficial servers which I do not go into, because I don't like unofficial shit. You know, I don't trust them. That's not because of getting betrayed or anything. It's more of a, well, these servers aren't going to last forever. The game automatically is a better Minecraft game, because there's way more opportunities to build things than Minecraft. Like you can build some absolutely crazy things. You can turn your damn ship into a damn fortress if you wanted to. There's almost endless possibilities of building and how you want your ship to look, how you want your land to look. So you can make your own damn castle, you can make your own temple, you can do whatever the hell you want. There's animal taming, which is actually something I haven't gotten into, but it's actually really cool from what I can see. And obviously, like, there's a lot of fixes that are needed with gameplay stuff. There are different weapon rarities and stuff, so there's a randomness to the weapon. So there's an opportunity to improve upon the arsenal that you have. You can get a legendary sword or something. You can get a mythic pistol or something. So there is character self-improvement. It's not just static equipment that you have. And I respect the hell that there is just so much variety that you can do in this game compared to Sea of Thieves. I'm comparing to Sea of Thieves because obviously the developers probably played Sea of Thieves. They looked at Sea of Thieves and they thought, well, I bet we can do a better job by using the Ark system. I'm not going to start saying that this is an Ark Skin, and I'm sick of hearing people say this is an Ark Skin. Obviously, it's the same developers. Obviously, they have the same sort of game mechanics going on, but it's really damn annoying because this game is really something worth looking at as a game of itself, not just an Ark add-on, you know? So if you're gonna keep saying that, go play Ark and, you know, piss off from the community, because that shit is actually toxic. I have not played Ark, so I can't tell you that sort of thing, but if you've played Ark, you're probably going to enjoy this game, yeah? You just don't get like a bunch of dinos and shit, alright? But overall, there's so many game mechanics and so many different character improvement sort of stuff. Skill trees, like, I love skill trees in video games. It's probably my favorite thing in any video game, a skill tree. that lets you make a build that is different from other people, you know? That is something I absolutely love. And all these things and there's like so much things to do. There's absolutely a crap ton of things that you can do in the game in terms of content. You can go search for treasure maps. You can go fight the ghost ships that are hanging around. You can go fight the super bosses that are... There's like 9 super bosses. Sorry, 10 because the final boss. You can go do that. Then you can go raid people. And I haven't even scratched the surface. You can build whatever the hell you want. You can make your own fortress. Just so many things. If you want to look into it, I can't, because I can't really explain it because it's incredibly complex. And this game, Atlas, is the pirate game I've been looking for. Even excuse me. Even though it is online only, even though it's an MMO, and it, you know, to be enjoyed to its fullest extent, it does require to play with other people, but it can be enjoyed like insanely well by yourself. This is the pirate game I've been looking for, and it has actually filled the void in my life that I've been wanting most in video games. It's just a damn solid pirate game that I can just enjoy for hours and hours and have endless gameplay opportunities. And I plan to have like hundreds of hours invested in this game because I'm not bored at all. Nearly 200 hours. It's great. Overall, they just had I feel like they had a wider vision for the game itself. Even though they've used other gameplay mechanics from Ark, they've implemented it into the game to make the game great. Without the things from Ark, this game wouldn't be. And I think that's fine. It doesn't matter if they're reusing a lot of gameplay mechanics. Like half the gameplay mechanics are very unique and exclusive to this game, so that can't be discredited. Sea of Thieves, I believe, they had one vision. They wanted to make like a sort of, honestly, just a simple, very, very simple PvP setup for casual gamers to sort of jump into. And Atlas is more for, I guess, a hardcore audience, because there's a lot more brain power involved, there's a lot more thinking involved, and teamwork involved. What game would I recommend to play? Obviously, I would recommend to play Atlas, but it is a lot harder to get into, way, way harder to get into. It is a very hard game to get into at the start if you're completely a noob and have no idea what the hell is going on. It is probably quite difficult to get things going early on, but like because there's so many game mechanics to understand, there's like a million things to like understand in the game, and if you can manage to get over that hurdle, you'll enjoy the hell out of the game more than pretty much any other game that is released this year. There's a lot of games this year that have been released. I didn't do a top 5 games this year because I didn't play that many games. I played more lasting games than many multiple games, you know. I've played maybe, I don't know, like 7 games this year. 7 new games, and I haven't ever been able to play like God of War and stuff, but I've just been playing Monster Hunter, hundreds of hours invested. I've been playing Sea of Thieves, hundreds of hours invested, and that's pretty much kept me going while I've been playing other stuff, you know. Sea of Thieves, if you're in for a more casual experience, a more simple go in and play experience, and you don't want to invest as much time, Sea of Thieves is probably the way to go. But if you're looking for a hardcore experience, a lot of gameplay investment, a lot of reward, a lot of fulfillment, but longer hours of gameplay required, Atlas is definitely there for you. It's one of the coolest games I've ever played. It's early access, so they're improving it all the time, and they're adding more things to it. So all I can do is get excited more for the future of the game. Yeah, but not to discredit Sea of Thieves, but Atlas vs Sea of Thieves, I think Atlas blows it away, to be honest. even the short amount of time I've played Atlas, I can already tell you that there's just heaps of more shit to do in the game. That being said, keep playing your video games, eat your vitamins, drink your milk, be good to your parents, and don't eat yellow snow. I'll catch you in the next video, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm streaming too, by the way, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Screw it. See yous.